Your art is a vehicle for helping others. Your art is a way to make the world a better place. Your art is a way to make dreams come true for yourself and for so many others. You are a powerful creator, and you have endless ideas about how to take your art and bring it to the world. Every idea that you have about your art, every way that you've imagined to take it out into the world, now comes to pass. You daily take steps to reach out to others, to share your art, to share your ideas with those around. You create Instagram accounts and YouTube channels and bring your message of hope, love, and inspiration to the world. You share your art forms by posting photos and by reaching out to others and by joining in with communities at their events. You offer to help people through your art by selling your art at different events and online and donating to causes that mean the most to your heart. You are an agent of change. Ideas come to you during the night when you lay down, and when you wake up in the morning, you always have a notepad next to you. And as the ideas stream in, you write them down. And every day you are motivated, you are inspired, and you are happy to follow through on these ideas that you've written down and to make what seems impossible possible. Your art is something that is beloved by the world, something that the world needs, and you most assuredly were created for such a time as this to bring the goodness that you have within your gifts, talents, and abilities to the greater world. Think of just that one person you want to help, that one group. Maybe, like me, you have a heart for animals, and that's whom you really want to help. And so now you have a reason for creating your art. You have a reason for marketing your work. You have a reason for being braver than you feel, because you know that the funds raised from selling your art will, in addition to providing for you, help to rescue a cat, rescue a dog, bring food to someone in your neighborhood, or even something broader than that. Maybe the money that you earn from your art, you'll send 10 or 20% to someone in another nation. Maybe you'll buy food for someone with some of the proceeds from your art. The reason so many times as artists that we feel down is because we feel disconnected from what is around us. But I promise you, after selling my art for many years, being disconnected is just a lie that society feeds us, somehow putting artists and creative people on the outskirts and somehow denouncing art as a way to actually financially support you and support me and others. But that's not true, and we're just not going to accept that anymore. We are going to rise up as artists and gather together with other artists and decide whom we want to help and what we want to change in the world. And then we're going to go about setting up events and developing places in our community where artists can come every week and they can sell their wares and money can be donated and change can be brought about through art. I remind you again, you are an agent of change. And if for a moment you think that's not true, I challenge you on that. You are someone that can and will bring about great change in this world through making your art and selling your art and donating portions to help others. As I said, I love animals, and I know that the aspiration of my life with my art, with all my creative endeavors, is to rescue see to it that every animal in America, every dog and every cat is rescued and is either in a very loving shelter on a piece of land with other animals or in a loving home. And so my passion, my purpose behind pushing myself every day to work on my art and to sell my art is to know that I can help those who are innocent and help those who cannot help themselves, which are the dogs and the cats in this world in America right now that do not have a home and deserve a home. Maybe animals is not what spurs you, but something else is. I'm positive. I promise that there's something in your heart that you want to do and you think you cannot. And the beautiful part is you're wrong. Of course you can do it. Of course you can. You think you can't, but thinking is just thoughts. It doesn't actually mean anything. So you might think you are not brave. That's okay. You don't have to be. Your purpose with your art is to create it and then to bring it out into the world and then to let it work its magic, both on a practical level and on a heart level. So today, start. Just start. Do something. Pull up your Instagram on your phone and create an account on there for your art. Maybe it's Facebook you like to use, or maybe you don't like social media at all and you don't want to utilize that. That's just fine. Then find out when you can set up at your local farmer's market or in one of the towns nearby. If you don't have a vehicle, gather together with some of your other artist friends and caravan together and set up at a flea market nearby or farmer's market nearby. And the people will come. They'll start realizing that artists are coming, and then more artists will come, and you'll change that community, and people will buy your work, and people will find out about you, and you'll be commissioned, and then museums will reach out to you, and galleries will reach out to you, and organizations will reach out to you. You just have to start. You just have to start. Now, you may say you're just too down and you just can't do it, and I understand that. I've been there many times and many days. I've been down and thought, I just can't work on my art again. I just can't go out there. But you can, and you will, and you do have to push yourself, but it will be worth it. I promise you. As I always say, let me know if there's any way that I can help. I've been marketing my art for decades, and it's actually not really hard. I'm an introvert. I'm sensitive. I'm a loner, and I'm happy I'm me. And even with being all those things that may seem like they're the antithesis of being able to be a successful artist, they're not at all. Everything's an attribute if you believe it's an attribute, and it's a detriment if you believe it's a detriment. And I succeed every day with all sorts of creative forms, even though I'm a loner, introvert, and sensitive, because God doesn't make mistakes, and He made me that way. And having those qualities makes it so I focus better and I come up with more ideas, and I don't rely on others to make things happen for myself. I rely on me, and I'm the best person to rely on because I know I can always count on myself. Remember, God loves you. I love you. We artists are powerful. We're heroes, and start taking those steps today to help others and bring your art to the world and bring money into your life through what you are put on this planet to do, which is create. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for listening.